Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. This week I'm going to plan every day for a week in my Plum Paper Daily Planner. I could probably switch out the cover. I've had this cover for a while. This was like the February cover of the month. They always do a cover of the month, and then if you order something with that cover, you get 10% off, which is really nice. And so if I like the cover of the month, I have credits to Plum Paper, I will always try to order at least something, whether it's a daily planner, a notebook, or something, just to take advantage of that sale. But let's go ahead and get started with today. As always, I have my weekly to-do list here. What I'm going to do different, because I know I just filmed one of these a couple of weeks ago, but I'm gonna try something different this week to make this video feel a little bit different, but also for myself. So if you watched that last video, you know that I didn't really fill out either of these sections. Like, they just were blank the entire time. So I'm gonna try something different. So instead of memories up here, I am going to do routines. I did go ahead and order a new Daily Plum Paper. It is all blank though. I left all of the headers blank. So I know myself, and I can't seem to stick to a certain setup for more than a couple of months. And so I don't wanna have another 6-month planner that I get frustrated with the headers. So I decided to go ahead and leave them all blank. But I'm gonna go ahead and try routines here. And I'm gonna put the 3 routines that I do every single day, no matter what. Well, I'm debating whether I put communication or whether I put lunch, because I do the communication routine every day. That is true. But the lunch one is, I'm gonna put lunch because that's the one that I want to actually get better at. And I think that it makes a difference in my day when I do my lunch routine. So I'm gonna do AM, lunch, and PM. Those are kind of the anchors to my day. And then I don't have to write them in here. So besides my AM routine, the other things that I am doing before work are working out, which I've already done, and then filming the plan with me, cleaning something, and then getting ready for the day. Technically, some of these pieces are part of my AM routine, like working out and cleaning, but I like having them in here to check off. That way, like if I only do one and not the other, I still feel like I get credit for it, if that makes sense. That might seem a little bit silly, but that's just kind of how I think about putting things in my planner that are part of my morning routine. This AM morning routine is like my reading and journaling and whatnot, and so if I do skip a step or 2 of that, I'm okay with that, but I like checking off each of these pieces. Okay, and then during lunch, besides my lunchtime routine, I actually have a lot of things that I'm trying to do. They'll kind of fit into my lunchtime routine, but I need to post the course link for the patrons. I need to go to Trader Joe's and go to the library. Normally I go to Trader Joe's on Fridays, but Friday was my friend's 30th birthday, and so we celebrated on Friday, and I did not go to Trader Joe's, and then, which works out because Trader Joe's is by the library, and I have a new library book. Talking and spelling is difficult. I'm actually a really bad speller, regardless of what other activity I'm doing. And then, okay, and then the evening time. So right after work, I actually have a phone call with someone that I might be working with. And then I have my communication routine. I still need to put it down, and then dinner, and then that's it. Not PM routine. I almost put one more dot, but I don't need that. So there's kind of the overview of the day. In terms of other things that I want to do, we need to take out the trash, and by we, I mean Sam. Let me know if you do this. Sometimes I put things in my planner that I'm not the one actually doing, but having them in my planner reminds me to remind him to do them. All right, and then the vlog section, this does apply today because I am filming a day in the life today. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out, but I think later this week I'm gonna try using this section for something else. So I wanna show my updated word. This vlog will already be out by the time this video is up, like by a landslide, so you can go check that out. And then some things that I got in the mail. And then, I mean, I was gonna write that I'm gonna film going to Trader Joe's, but I don't necessarily need to write that down. So that is today. All right, happy Tuesday. I did not do a good job of checking things off yesterday, obviously. So I did all of these things. I did not really do my PM routine. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really do that. I did have Sam take the trash. I did not get to the chairs. I blogged everything that was on this list, and now let's move on to Tuesday. So hold on, let's start here. Same thing as yesterday. PM, I almost feel like once I switch to the one that has no headers, like, do I even need to write the word routines, or can I just have that, you know, AM, lunch, PM there all the time? And then the morning stuff is all basically the same. Some days it feels maybe a little bit repetitive, but I do know that there is so much value in writing things down with remembering to do them. And there's a lot about like the subconscious. I don't know what it all is, but it's I don't know what I'm trying to say here, except that I don't mind there being repetitiveness and writing it every day. Okay. Then we have lunchtime, which lunch I don't have anything really additional planned. Like yesterday I had things specifically that this needed to go live at noon, and these were the things I was doing during my outside time. That's part of my lunch routine. If you watched the vlog where I talked about the lunchtime routine, one piece of it is making sure I get outside. I don't actually have any set pieces of my lunchtime routine today. So I'm actually not going to put anything in the daily section there, and I'll just do what I want, whether I go for a walk or I go read in a nearby park or whatever it ends up doing. And then after work, I have, we have a Club Moxie call at 5. And then same thing as always, communication routine. Oh wait, that's not true. It's Tuesday. Oh no. So what I mentioned this in the last one of these, I always try to do at least one thing in the evenings, and this is just gonna have to be the Club Moxie call, because normally I would do that thing after dinner. So I would do my communication routine from 5 to 6. I would cook and eat dinner from 6 to 7. And then I would do something related from 7 to 8 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays are the live, but Tuesdays and Thursdays I would do something from 7 to 8. But this particular day, it's going to happen from 5 to 6, and everything's just going to kind of get switched around. So my either dinner is going to be a little bit later, or my communication routine is going to be a little bit later. And then I'll go ahead and move chairs over here. I just need to tighten the chairs in our kitchen. I don't know what's going on. That's what that is. In terms of some of these other things, I did actually do some wedding stuff yesterday with my mom, but not all of it. The wedding stuff is one of those things that it will never be done. Like, it will never fully be done. I'm gonna go ahead and put birthdays on here to see if I can get to that today at some point. I have a bunch of May birthdays that all start like on the 21st, starting with my cousin on the 21st, ending with my brother on the 31st. I have at least one, if not multiple birthdays or anniversaries for that entire like 10-day span, and I need to get that figured out. I would love to get the AC in my office installed today. It's getting much warmer in here now, and yesterday I wore a sweatshirt because it was new and cute, and I got very, very hot. So, all right, that is gonna be it for today. All right, it is Wednesday, and it is much later than I want it to be. I slept in this morning for sure. I have been feeling a lot lately that I need more sleep than I'm actually giving my body, and so that's something that I'm thinking about a little bit more. I might change some things up to focus on getting some more sleep. So today, this morning before work, I'm literally going to, well, I did my AM morning routine, a very abridged version of it. I just basically did the pieces that are daily, like the daily stoic and then gratitude and those kinds of things. And then now I am filming this. Wednesdays are hard because I can't like shift things from the morning to lunch and then from lunch to evening because of my live that I do every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So during lunch, I'm planning to take an earlier lunch because the Wild University class with Kendra, who from the Lazy Genius, which if you follow me, you know how obsessed I am with Kendra and her book and everything. I actually haven't even watched the class yet in Wild U that she taught, but I just adore her and her teaching so much that I'm gonna watch the live anyways. I feel like I've consumed enough of her content that it's okay that I haven't watched these particular videos, and I'm still gonna enjoy the live. And then I need to schedule the live, the Lattes with Laken live. And then I need to do some quick technical things at noon because the course link for, well, Patreon goes away, and then the waitlist email goes out. It's all scheduled and ready to go. I just want to kind of, check on it at noon and make sure all those things that are supposed to happen at noon for the course. And then that's it. I mean, that's just a lot of things during lunch. And then, let's see, after work, I need to do my communication routine. Oh, you know what else I need to do during lunch? I need to put dinner in the crock pot. I'm also trying this new thing where I do a crock pot meal on Wednesdays because I have lattes with Laken. I don't want to cook dinner. Maybe I can multitask and do that while I watch this live. I can put lunch, which actually I created that idea from the Lazy Genius principles of putting, that's just not even what I meant to write. You guys, I don't know what's going on. Okay, dinner in the crock pot. I'm gonna do that during lunch so that we have dinner after my live is over and I don't even have to worry about making it. Okay, I feel like I'm all over the place today, but I'm finally remembering to use my own stickers for Lattes with Laken. So excited to put this in. There we go. And then I'm not gonna put a little thing for dinner because dinner is happening during lunch and then my PM routine is up there. So that is all I've got for today. I still haven't found a way to use this box. I was hoping that this plan with me, I would be changing up this box and then I would find a way to use this box, but maybe just one box at a time. All right, good morning. Happy Thursday. That's what day it is, right? Yesterday, I did everything that was on my planner, but that's about it. I didn't, well, that is not true. I actually did one extra thing yesterday, and that is install the AC. Let's just go ahead and write that down so I get credit for that. Sam helped me with it, but it just got so warm in New York yesterday. I couldn't deal anymore. I needed the air conditioning installed in this office. I have it off right now because it's way, way too loud when I'm filming, but it's amazing. All right, so this morning, do you guys realize I wrote AM routine twice yesterday? No, I just realized that. Okay. So today, workout, cleaning is not gonna happen. I did not get up in enough time. And then film the day. And then during lunch, I don't actually have anything planned. So similar to Tuesday, I don't have anything that I need to do during lunch other than my lunchtime routine. And then after work, I have my communication routine. I don't think I'm gonna put a dot for dinner because I think we're gonna have leftovers. We just have so much food in our fridge right now. We had some extra leftovers from the weekend and then we have extra food and we have plans, like dinner plans for the rest of the weekend that we're not gonna be able to eat all these leftovers. So I think we should just power through them tonight and not worry about what I was planning to cook for dinner tonight is in the freezer. So it's gonna be just fine. I don't need to worry about that. I do need to paint my nails today at some point. As you can see, my nails are no longer painted. I am an ex nail biter, which I take out on my thumbs. You can see that. And so as soon as one chips slightly, I take the rest. I just like pick the rest of it off. We were watching Handmaid's Tale last night and that show also makes me want to pick off my nail polish. But then there is one thing I want to do this evening after my communication routine, and that is, and by want to do, I mean need to do, and that is my content plan. So when I am batching YouTube videos and Instagram posts for the month, what I typically do is on Thursday before, either during lunch or I guess I could maybe get to some of it during lunch today, or in the evenings, I will plan all that out and then I'm gonna film all of that tomorrow. So you'll see that on my planner tomorrow, I'm taking a half day to film the rest of that, but I need to get the plan done today so that I can film all that tomorrow. So I think that is it. It is very sparse. And this is why when somebody tells me to upgrade to the larger size, which I would love to do strictly for the neutral layout, because I can't believe we have a whole nother month of this peach color. I don't hate peach, but like, I don't need it for three months in a row. I would love to upgrade to the larger size. That way I could get the neutral version of the Plum Paper Planner, but I already leave so much empty space on this size, I just can't imagine going to the next size up. So also, I got a fun comment on yesterday's live talking about how they love hearing about other people's planning styles and systems. So let me know down in the comments, what type of planner do you use? What is your planning system? So that we can just see what everybody's using. It's a fun question to answer. It is still Thursday, but I'm gonna go ahead and plan Friday. It is not normal that I plan the day before, but I am just in the mood. I finished my communication routine early. I'm still sitting at my desk and I just feel like I'm gonna take advantage of that motivation. So I'm gonna go ahead and plan out tomorrow. So let's start by crossing this out. I'm actually not even gonna write routines and I'm debating here. I am not going to put lunch because I'm taking a half day, so I'm not gonna do my full blown lunch routine. So I'm actually gonna write communication routine, and I actually am not gonna write PM routine. I I mean, in an ideal world, I'm doing my full PM routine and very productive, effective Laken on the weekends, but most of the time that's not the case. And I don't even have it set in my routinery app to do my PM routine on Fridays and Saturdays. So I'm actually not even gonna bother putting it in my planner. Okay, so first thing in the morning, I'm gonna still get my workout in, and I am going to meal plan. I was about to say I plan my day, but because I'm doing that today, I'm saving myself that time in the morning. Fridays, I don't clean. My half hour that I've set aside for home stuff, I do meal planning on Fridays. It doesn't usually take me a half hour to meal plan 5 dinners for 2 people, but also make a grocery list. That's kind of, that is encompassed in meal plan. Then I also need to get ready, and I wanna make sure I do that before work. That way, once I am done with my half day, I can immediately transition into filming mode. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, so again, I'm skipping my lunch routine, and so I'm gonna film, and I actually only have 3 videos to film. Some of them have multiple components, but I only have 3 videos to film because my other video for next month is this one. So I have 3 videos I need to film, and then I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. Normally I would do that during lunch on Fridays, but I want to film first while I'm, fresh, my hair and makeup is fresh, and then I will go to Trader Joe's and get that knocked out of the way. Then I will do my communication routine. See, this is when this section up here, I don't love it because I kind of wish I could put my communication routine where it goes, but truthfully, most days, my AM and PM, yeah, I shouldn't have put, it's the communication, that's the one that's throwing me off. It's usually in the same spot every day, but it's not always. So, you know what, I might just go ahead and put it here because I'm more likely to look here and not here, and I wanna make sure when I get home from Trader Joe's, that's the first thing that I do. And so that is all I'm gonna put in this section of the planner. I've mentioned this in prior Plan With Me's. This section are things that are time blocked in my Google Cal, things that have time to get done. If these things take less time than I estimate they will, then I can move over to this to-do list section or my weekly to-do list and start to pull from those sections. Are there other things that I would like to get done during my half day tomorrow? Yes, but I can only estimate how long it's gonna take me to film and to go to Trader Joe's and to do my communication routine. And so if all these things take less time, I will move to that weekly to-do list. Otherwise, this is all that I will get done. And then I guess it doesn't really need a dot, but then I'm going to an early dinner with a friend that I have not seen in a very long time. And we are going to go get some Tex-Mex and chat about wedding planning, and I'm just very excited to see her. So if that's all I get done tomorrow, I will feel very accomplished. But I was just in the mood to I was working on my content planning and what I needed to film, and I was just ready to plan tomorrow, so I did. All right, it is Friday evening, and I have just a few minutes before I have to head out to meet my friend for dinner. And since it was this all took exactly the right amount of time. I didn't have time for anything extra today, but since I have a few extra minutes now, I'm gonna go ahead and get Saturday planned out, because I do know that if I do it today, I am way more likely to kind of stick with everything that I plan for tomorrow. And I'll kind of talk about that as I set these plans. So I'm not gonna put my routines up here for Saturday. I've also been thinking a little bit more. I actually got this idea from someone in the Patreon community. I always share photos of my daily planner in our Patreon Facebook group, and sometimes the community members will share their daily planners in the comments, and somebody had done cleaning up here. So I think that might be what I try next week and just see how it goes. I'm not filming that one. I could not film these every single day, multiple weeks. I'm excited to have a break and just plan on my own next week, but I'm gonna give it a go. We'll see how it goes, and then when I come back to film one of these next month, we'll see if I've decided if I want this to be cleaning or routines, because like I talked about yesterday, I kind of like when the routines are in the schedule, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try next week putting cleaning / household things up there, but let's go ahead and get Saturday all planned out. So I am gonna do my AM routine first, and I'm just gonna write that there. I've mentioned this in a few places. I don't do a full blown routine on the weekends. I do kind of an abridged version, but I still do a morning routine. And then I need to get ready for the day. So we have lots of things going on tomorrow. First things first is my Patreon Q&A call. So at 11 a.m. I have my live Q&A. Every month I go live with my Patreon community from the second tier and up, and I answer any questions that they have about their personal goals, goal setting in general, breaking things down, figuring out what habits, like just the questions vary greatly, but I always walk away with something from those calls as well. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Then we have a picnic in the park for the JCC. Sam is on the board. It's the Jewish Community Center, if you don't know what the JCC is. And there is a 20s and 30s picnic. Did I spell picnic? Spelling is one of my, not one of my skills. So we have a picnic tomorrow in Central Park with the JCC. And then we have a little bit of time to kill between the picnic and our evening plans. And that's why I want to write this in my planner, because I can very much see myself like, I purposefully made plans with this couple that we're having dinner with because I knew we would be in their neighborhood after this picnic, but we do have a couple hours to kill. And I could see saying like, oh, let's just go, like, let's just keep sitting in the park and reading, or go to a bar and grab a drink. And don't get me wrong, if that is what ends up happening, it's totally okay. But there are a couple things that I like need to do business-wise, and I would rather not do them on Sunday. So I'm gonna put them in my planner. I'm taking my laptop, and the plan is to go over to like a coffee shop, now that coffee shops are open again, and work on a couple of these things in between the picnic and dinner. If it doesn't happen and we do just end up relaxing, I will have to do it on Sunday, but I would rather not. So what are the things I have to do? I need to do the follow-up stuff from the call. So I upload the recording, I make a Google Doc with the chat, the Zoom chat, and just a couple other things. So I need to do that. I need to check my emails. My email inbox is getting a little bit out of control. I did not do a good job of staying on top of it this week. And then my communication routine. I don't actually have it set up in my routine app, my Routinery app, to do my communication routine on the weekends, but I like to try and get to it at some point on Saturday or Sunday and respond, especially to the Patreon texts. I do like to respond to them at least once on the weekends. And then dinner. We have dinner. It's, I think reservations are at 6 or 6:30. I don't remember, so I'm just gonna put dinner. It's with my friend Allison and her new boyfriend. And I say new because I have never met him, but they started dating in like May or June of last year. And in a normal world, I would have absolutely already met him at this point, but obviously we had to wait until everything was safe in order to meet. And I'm looking forward to seeing my friend, who I haven't seen in over a year, but I'm also very much looking forward to seeing this guy that I've heard so much about over the last year. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. And that is going to be the end of this video. I will likely use my planner tomorrow, but like I mentioned, I am trying not to work on Sundays, and filming a video in my mind is work. So I will snap a picture tomorrow of what my planner looks like, and I'll pop that up here, but I'm not planning to film my actual planning process for tomorrow. And I could do it now like I did in my last plan with me, where I filmed Saturday and Sunday together, but Sunday's plans are based a lot on what I get done tomorrow, and I might need to do some of these things, and then I kind of will shift the order of things on Sunday. So I'm gonna wait to plan Sunday until likely Sunday morning is when I will plan Sunday, but I will pop up a picture here of that for you to see. And that is going to be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching. And then I will do my communication routine. See, this is routine.